Pre-reading strategies. So I'll be asking you every week to use one of these pre-reading strategies, so I wanted to take some more time to go over them. Pre-reading strategies are one of the 3 types of activities you should engage in while reading a math text. I'm using the word text to refer to instructional reading, not text like text message. It's important for you to realize that this is the beginning of an important lesson that many adults experience. I acknowledge that you may have experienced this as well. We utilize reading instructional materials to assemble new furniture, learn a new skill, work on vehicles, or fix something in the house. The list goes on. Also, if you plan on going to college or participating in any other training after high school, you will do most of your learning from reading. Hence, reading strategies will not only help you for the rest of your education, but will be useful for the rest of your life. As you get older, you may not utilize these strategies on paper, but instead you'll do them on your head. So for now, I'm asking that you submit written evidence of you using these strategies. Pre means before. So before you read, use at least one of these strategies to help you learn and understand the text. See the attached documents, for example, so I'll go over those. So pre-reading strategies, choose one. The first one is scan. That means to look through the text and identify vocabulary words, look at the pictures, and look for things that look familiar. This is part of a learning technique called activating prior knowledge. Activating prior knowledge was proven to help you learn from neuroscience. Think back to growth mindset as well. New pathways are formed off of already existing ones. So you have an existing pathway, and then you're creating that one or strengthening this other one when you're scanning. So the next one is the KWL chart. After you scan the reading, write down what you know. Notice the capital K for know for the K in KWL. And what you either wonder about for the W or what you want to know for the W. The last part, learned, that capital L for the L in KWL, is to be completed after you're done reading. So that's a post-reading strategy. For the vocabulary awareness chart, oh, this thing's gonna get in the way. I want you to scan the text and locate all of the vocabulary words. Write them down and identify if you know them, if you've seen them, or if you have no idea what the word is. After reading the text, fill in the definition so that with both of these strategies, notice they also include a post-reading strategy. So let's look at a couple of examples. The first one, scanning, right? That's just looking for through the text. But let's look at the KWL. Here's my KWL, my Cornell notes. Here's my example. This is subtracting with negative numbers, which you'll see next week. And then please make sure on your paper write down Hodge and pre-algebra. And then here's my KWL for what I know. This one I know that negative numbers are smaller than positive numbers. So I'm not asking for anything grand, but just to connect for what you already know. And then you'd also fill out your W, what you wonder or what you want to learn or want to know. I want to know how to use a number line to subtract negative numbers. So notice they're just a sentence describing your ideas, and the L is left open because that's something you do after. So this one is our vocabulary awareness chart. Once again, don't forget to put your full name first and last. There's a good chance you're not the only person with your name on campus. And then also Hodge and pre-algebra. And then on the top, I did this little chart. You have your vocabulary word. I put a check mark for I already know it. I put a maybe for maybe I kind of know it, and a question mark for like I have no clue. Then last, definitions. So from that reading, I saw negative, subtract, and distance. And I use little X marks to say for subtract, I know it. For negatives, maybe, and for distance, a maybe. And that is how you would do those strategies. And so you are to choose one of them, right? So you would choose scan, KWL, or vocabulary awareness chart. It is your choice. Notice all of them include scanning though. And I think that is it, what I wanted to say. So your choice, and choose one each time you read. This is not just for math, this is for any time you're reading, so keep that in mind as well.